Good morning. So I am up. It's about 5:30. I am making dinner. This week my daughter has had cheer tryouts cuz she wants to be a cheerleader next year. So I don't get home until about 5:15, 5:30. Who wants to cook after that? So, I really haven't been cooking this week, but my husband goes back to work today on the night shift, and so I got to make sure he has something to eat. So, here I am, up cooking. I decided to make some beef tips and rice and green beans and corn, and we had leftover cornbread as well. My Instapot is amazing. Um, I'm getting ready to sear my beef tips. I coat them. That is a flour and seasoning mix. I use Slap Your Mama, onion powder, garlic powder, and paprika to season my flour. So this is me adding them to my hot oil in my Instapot to sear them. Um, this is my first time really. Well, maybe my second time doing a voiceover. Me and voiceovers really don't get along well. But I didn't want to talk too much because I only had one child that I had to wake up today. I didn't want to wake up anybody else. Because the other two are out of school. My baby girl goes to year-round school, so she was actually out of school this week for intercession. But she's been going to daycare. And she decided to stay at home today with daddy and big brother because he's out of school for the next couple of days. He's out today, tomorrow, and Monday. And all three of them will go back to school Tuesday. But yes, the middle child is something else. She's 11, so she's at that age where she thinks she knows everything. And it's about to drive me crazy, y'all. Anyway, I just added bacon to that pot for my green beans and corn and let it sear and saute. I promise it was like waking her up, getting her ready alone was as if all three of them were awake. And I had to make sure all of them had all their stuff. Anyway, I love her. She's just, I don't know. What happened to my sweet baby? Alrighty, so stirring up my bacon. Getting ready to add my green beans and corn. It is currently, if you can see on the clock on my stove, it is 5:50. My daughter has to be at the bus stop around 6:45. So it took me about an hour and a half to cook this meal, which is not bad. If it wasn't for my Instapot, it'd be a lot longer. This is my beef tips searing. Me adding my green beans and corn. Yes, I got popped. I was like, oh, wow, really? Green beans, my corn. And then I'm getting ready to add my seasonings. I added half a stick of butter. I added half a can of water. Everything I cook, you'll see. Besides like my rice, I add all the same stuff. Slap Your Mama, garlic powder, onion powder, paprika. So I set my Instant Pot to the meat setting, and start. It usually is about 30 minutes. I usually cook it 30 minutes depending on what it is. Here's me adding the seasoning to my green beans and corn. Alright, here's the finished result. There's my green beans, my rice, and my beef tips. Because I seared them in flour, they made their own gravy. So the time now is currently around 6:55, 7 o'clock. I put that on slow cook so that they can continue to cook and get a little tenderer. I guess that's how you say that. Anyway, peace out, guys.